Hello student, today my topic is optical properties, that is Tyndall effect. The Tyndall effect is due to the scattering of light by colloidal particle. Since the dimensions of colloidal particles are comparable to the wavelength of the ultraviolet and visible radiation, they scatter these radiation and get illuminated with the bluish light. Tyndall is a scientist in 1869 observed that the zone of scattered light is much larger than the particle itself. This is why colloidal particle look like a bright spot when viewed with an microscope at right angle to the beam of light. Thus Tyndall effect may be defined as the scattering of light by colloidal particle present in the colloidal solution. It is not exhibited by a true solution. This property is not exhibited by the true solution as because particles, that is ions or molecules present in the true solution, are too small to scatter light. They cannot scatter light. This is the diagram where we see that intense of converging. Converging means when the ray at the white position goes to the narrow position. So converging beam of light when go through the colloidal solution, we just see the Tyndall effect in this, and this is the colloidal solution in the dark. If we viewed colloidal solution from the microscope, then it is seen like this. Now next is electrical properties. First is presence of electrical charge on the colloidal particle and stability of sols. One of the most important properties of colloidal solution is that colloidal particle possess a definite type of electrical charge. In the particular colloidal solution, all the colloidal particles carry the same type of charge, while the dispersed medium means solution. Colloidal particle is the solute and dispersed medium is solution, has a equal but opposite charge. Thus the charge on the colloidal particle is balanced by that of the dispersion medium, and the colloidal solution as a whole is electrically neutral. For example, FeOH3 sol, the colloidal ferric hydroxide particle are positively charged because Fe is positive charge and OH is negative charge. So Fe get positive charge, and while the dispersion medium carries equal to the opposite negative charge. If dispersion medium carry ferric chloride, that is FeCl3, then ferric is common ion, and because of the attraction, most of the common ion just disperse in the dispersion medium. So the stability of colloidal solution is mainly due to the presence of particular type of charge on all the colloidal particles present in it. Due to the presence of similar and equal charges, that is FeCl also contains Fe and FeOH whole thrice also contain Fe. So the Fe particle is more as compared to Cl and OH. So the due to the presence of similar is what? Fe is similar and equal charge. The colloidal particle repel one another. Fe repel with each other and are thus unable to combine together. They are not combined because they get repulsion with this, because they have same charge to form larger particle, and they do not form larger particle as they have same charge. This keeps them dispersed in medium, and the colloidal particle remain stable and classified into two: positive charge sol and negative charge sol. So the positive charge sol are the metallic hydroxide, for example FeOH3, AlOH3, chromium hydroxide, hemoglobin, basic dyes and methylene blue. And negative charge sols are the metal sols, such as gold, silver, copper, platinum, sol, metal sulfide, sol such as As2S3, CDS, starch, salts of acid, dyes such as Congo red. So why the origin of charge on the colloidal particle? How the charge originate on the colloidal particle? So according to the several views, colloidal particle acquired charge due to the following reason. First reason is due to the dissociation of adsorbed molecular electrolyte. Second reason is due to the dissociation of molecule forming colloidal aggregates. Third reason is due to the preferential adsorption of ion from solution. So we can discuss one by one each topic. First one is due to the dissociation of adsorbed molecule electrolyte. So in this, colloidal particle have a strong tendency to adsorb reactant or product molecule. The molecule thus adsorb on the substance of colloidal particle may undergo dissociation or ionization, and they may impart. Impart is what? They may separate. When they go through the liquid medium, they get separate from negative and positive charge. For example, H2S get adsorbed on the colloidal particle and H depart from the S. They undergo ionization and release as H ion and sulfide ion. Next is due to the dissociation of molecules forming colloidal aggregates. The molecule responsible for the formation of aggregates of the colloidal dimension may themselves undergo dissociation or ionization, resulting in the development of charge on the colloidal particle formed by their aggregates. For example, on dissolving soap in water, ionizes to give RCOO and Na. They depart both the ions, and RCOO, that is this hydrophilic ion, consists of COOH group, and hydrophobic alkyl, that is R group, associate to these two ions, forming negative charge particle in the colloidal range. For example, this is the formula of soap. When it get dissolved in the water, it dissociate into negative and positive ion. And negative ion is known as hydrophilic, and positive ion, that is alkyl group, known as hydrophobic. And both are the hydrophilic part and hydrophobic part act together. Now next is preferential adsorption theory. The colloidal particle have a tendency to preferentially adsorb a particular type of ion from the solution. A colloidal particle usually adsorb those ions which are in excess and are common in the own lattice. For example, again we take the FeOH whole thrice and FeCl3. So Fe is in the excess amount and are common also, and to its lattice. This preferential adsorption, so only Fe get adsorbed to the particular type of ion, imparts a particular type of charge to colloidal particle. For example, ferric hydroxide salt is prepared by the hydrolysis of ferric chloride, that is FeCl3, in the warm water. The colloidal particle or FeOH formed have a tendency to adsorb preferentially the Fe ion present in the solution, because Fe ion is in excess. This is because Fe3 ions are common to the lattice of FeOH whole thrice particle, and Fe3 ions that adsorb impart positive charge to the colloidal particle present in the salt. For example, this is the reaction. When this both react together, they form in excess. Fe plus 3 form in excess. So my question is for today, what is Tyndall effect and electric properties? Thank you.